are talking about where to meet people. Sometimes it's hard to meet people. You move to a new town or a new city, you don't know anybody, and you got to start all over. So this is what we're talking about, where to meet people. Where are people at that are like-minded, like you, that want to meet people as well? Maybe it's for dating, maybe it's just for friends, maybe it's for a babysitter, maybe, who knows, just for casual conversation. Meet new people. It spices up life. Hello, hello, hello. Today we are talking about how to meet people. This is kind of my forte. This is exactly, I don't know, I guess it's not why I was made, but I know how to meet new people. Can honestly say I am good at meeting new people. I like to meet new people. It's a thrill. It's fun. I genuinely enjoy it. I come away energized and enthused by it. I love the stories. I love just connecting with a new person. I know some people just genuinely do not enjoy it. I know that certain people really shy away from that, and that's okay. I personally love it, but I hope that if you're listening today, maybe you are interested in meeting new people. Maybe I can shed some light. Maybe I can help get you excited about meeting people. Maybe that's a goal on your list of bucket list, or maybe it's just something you want to do or improve on. I hope that I help in some way how to meet new people. I think I'm starting out with a lot of different places to meet new people. I think that's something that is super important with trying to meet new people. And I'm not talking about for dating. I'm just talking about in general, whether you're looking to meet new people to date, whether you're looking to meet new people for friends, whether you're looking to just make a random acquaintance, maybe you just want to get out and just be out doing something new and different, and you happen to meet someone new. Well, this podcast is for you. Any of those things, you can do all of the above with what I'm about to talk about. So let's just jump right into it. Different ways to how to meet new people. I think I might do more of a segment, hope maybe, on this, because I'm going to talk about different places you can meet somebody, and then maybe just expand a little bit in each scenario. I think I might make another podcast about going in depth on how to meet new people. Like maybe you really struggle with talking to people and you don't even know how to open up a conversation, and that's okay. That's totally okay. I might go through that in a different podcast. So what this podcast is about different places to meet people and different ideas with how to meet new people. And we'll dive into that. So, okay, number 1, let's just start. Take a class. Maybe something you've never done before. Maybe something you're familiar with. Maybe it's a hobby, and you want to get better at it, more proficient. But a language class is a really good idea. Something you've never done before. You don't speak Portuguese, but you're really interested in speaking Portuguese. Well, get into a class in your town, and you will meet a whole slew of new people immediately. And it's awesome because you're learning the language together. You're meeting once a week, or you're meeting a couple times a week for this class, and you have this class in common. So it could be a complete stranger, somebody you would never normally meet. It's way outside of your sphere of influence, way outside of your radius that you would never normally meet this kind of person, but you both want to learn Portuguese, and that is what's brought you together into this room. So that is a really cool way to meet somebody, because you would never normally meet somebody that is maybe across several towns or on the other side of town if you live in a big town, or you know what I mean? Like, this one common interest is bringing you together. And I think that's also a lot about most of the things I'm going to say. Whatever it is you're doing, it's a common interest, and it's bringing you and a random person together for a moment and a space in time where you would never normally have met this person. You don't work with this person. You don't go to, whatever, you're not in their family, you're not related to them. They're not your friend normally, you've never met them. So yeah, anyways, okay. Taking a class is a really cool opportunity to meet someone completely brand new that you would have never normally met. And it's really easy to get into conversation because you are doing this class. So you have to do partners sometimes. Maybe you'll have to do a class project. Maybe you are spending lots of time when you're doing a language class. You are getting to know people. They use the information about who you are. Hello, I'm from, Florida. I'm from South Florida. Where are you from? You're doing common things. Hello, my name is. Hello, I'm from here. I want to visit here. I'd like to travel here. You get to know people in a language class. That's super simple and easy because your class almost wants you to get to know the people by learning the language, because it's just speaking and getting to know people, because all you're doing is speaking. What do you do when you're speaking to someone? You are communicating with someone, So, yeah, anyway. Okay, so take a social hobby, or pick up a social hobby. Maybe you like to make model airplanes and fly them. So you go to a model airplane convention. You have always wanted to do this, but you've never done it. You've never had the time. Well, now you can. So go to this convention. You're talking about your social hobby that you and all these other hundreds of people really, really love. Model airplanes. They love to collect them. Maybe they fly them. Maybe they like to build them. Maybe it's something they do with their grandpa or father, or grandma, whatever. But this is a place where you can meet somebody. Maybe you go to an event. Maybe you race. Maybe, I don't know. A social hobby is a really great place. Just by you, let's say you're picking up guitar and you are now playing guitar out and about. Maybe you're at a beach or maybe you're just out walking and somebody sees you and you are playing guitar and they also play guitar. These are really great ways just in life to start up a conversation, to meet someone new. It could be you're going to a guitar shop and you meet all these people that love guitar and you've always wanted to know guitar, but now you're picking up this hobby. Maybe you get on Facebook and you find lots of other people that love guitar or learning guitar. Do these social hobby things and you will find lots of people that want to also talk about these things. You could get on a Reddit page or a Discord page and you're talking to all these people that play guitar. It's super simple to connect with people via social hobby / internet / real life. Yeah, pick up a social hobby. Hit the gym, join a sports team. These are really awesome ways. These are the ways that I've really connected with people in my life is, I was on a sports team my whole life, and like high school and college and middle school and junior high, and it's a really great way to build really strong connections and friendships. You train together, you go through hard things together, you sweat through, you push your body to the limit. These are really great ways to get to know people. You can then you maybe go to lunch after, you're in the locker room, you're changing, like you're just talking about the game, you're talking about what's maybe future events, maybe to get different people on the team. You meet like your friends, so because you need another extra player, whatever. You're getting to know people. Maybe you go for coffee before, or maybe you go for coffee after. You're getting to know these people on your team, and it's an awesome way to really connect. Attend a local event, or local events. This is an awesome way, like block parties. Just get to know your neighbors. That's something else I had a little bit down the line, but I'm going to say it now because getting to know your neighbors is super simple, and a local event is a really great way to keep your family safe, to know who is in which house, and if you see something out of line in your neighborhood or a random person lurking around in different yards, something's out of place. Who lives in that house, so they should not be there. It's protective. It's really great to, when you know your neighbor and you need maybe a cup of tea, a cup of milk or an egg, you can maybe ask them, they can ask you. Maybe they get locked out of their house and you can help them. One time we knew our neighbor, or we didn't know our neighbors, and then she came over when we lived in Texas and was like, can you help me? My door is frozen shut somehow. So we helped get her a cup of warm water and poured it on her door, and it helped unfreeze her door. It was the weirdest thing. It was unlocked, but she couldn't push it open because it was frozen. And we got to know her, and then one time we needed a cup of milk or something, and she was able to lend us that, and vice versa, and she needed something one time. And it's just a really awesome thing. She was just a single girl. She was dating somebody in the apartment next door to us, or across the hall, and Caleb and I were newly married, and it was just really cool, and we just kind of looked out for her, and she kind of looked out for us and our house and her house, and so it was a really cool situation. But we would have never met her had we, I don't know, that situation didn't happen, but it was good to know her and good to know some of our neighbors. But local events will do the same thing. You could kind of get a broader scope of your community when you join or attend local events. When I say local events, it could be a fighter, something like at your fire station. Sometimes they have like ice cream and or a book reading, or you can go to the library and they'll do a book reading, as long as it's not transgender people reading the books. I would definitely say go ahead, or potentially, if you didn't want, homosexual or like gay, people doing that either, being an influence in that way. I don't know. There's lots of, like, we go to the farmer's market in my family's hometown. There's always local school events or ice rinks or, sometimes they have like skating rink at your like local library. In the gym you can do like a skating rink, I don't know. There's so many different local events, but try it out. It doesn't hurt. You can always not meet somebody too, but you can also meet somebody, and it's super simple to start up a conversation at these different events. Okay, I thought about it, and I think I want to call this where to meet people instead of how to meet people, because I'm not actually talking to you about how to meet people. I'm more talking about where necessarily and why each place is a good idea of where to meet somebody. So I think I'm changing the title right now, mid-recording. Yeah. Okay, so let's continue. Volunteer for a good cause. You could volunteer at your local soup kitchen. You could volunteer at your church. You could volunteer in a ministry. You could volunteer at hospitals. You could volunteer in your community. There's a million different ways you could volunteer. It's, you know what? I yawned for the first time because I was recording everything that you heard up to this point. Before this, I was recording in the morning or during the day, and now it's nighttime. So of course I had to yawn while I'm recording this, unfortunately. But anyway, so volunteering, there's so many different opportunities. I mean, if you just look on if you just look on the internet in your community, there's 1,000,002 probably places to volunteer. Yeah, enough said. Frequent a local coffee shop if you're there and you go maybe try a new one or go to the same one often. I think you'll have a good opportunity of meeting new people at a coffee shop. I personally, when I go to a coffee shop, I haven't gone, and then I haven't gone, to a local coffee shop in a long, like half a year maybe. There's other coffee shops where I go every single day and I see new people every single day. Granted, where I live in a tourist town / seasonal town, so half of the year I am not going to see anyone. But then there's another part of the season where I can go to the same coffee shop in a further town, and I can see that. Anyways, what I'm saying is you'll get to meet lots of different people if you go to a local coffee shop. If you go to new coffee shops, the same thing. Just trying different coffee shops. Awesome idea. I think it's just a cool place to chill, hang out, study, make videos, edit videos. Not make them, edit them. And I think people study, people are doing all sorts of things. Working, whatever. So it's a great place to meet people. Meet your neighbors. I kind of already talked about this, but I really think it's a good idea to meet your neighbors. Not only, like I said before, so that you know what's going on in your community, like when things are going on, your neighbors, and you feel comfortable enough to go and chat with them and see how things are going. Oh, this isn't good. I yawned very close together, but yeah, and getting to know your neighbors. Once you know them, then you could get to know their friends as well. If you become good friends with your neighbor, then, you would definitely meet their friends and maybe their friends' friends type of thing. So where you would probably never meet them otherwise, which is always super fun. I hope that didn't sound sarcastic because I didn't mean it sarcastic. I'm being genuine. But it kind of came out sounding sarcastic. Meet friends online. Totally. I think meeting friends online is probably the last. I don't know why I put it in the middle of my entire podcast, but yes, of course you can meet people online, but I think there's a less of quality of friendship potentially, and because you're not seeing them face to face, you don't get to see their facial expressions, and you don't really get to know them as well as in person. So yes, meeting friends online is great, but with the hope and potential and with the mindset that you are going to meet in person. So next, meet your friends' friends. I also put mom friends on this one, / mom friends. Mom friends are awesome. Super easy to talk with, super easy to get along with. There's so much stuff to talk about. How they did this, what they did this, getting advice, sharing things that things that you do. Just curious. Like, there's just so many things to talk about with mom friends. Maybe dad friends are the same way. Yeah. So, but meeting friends is a super easy way to meet new friends. If you're at like a get together or something, or a kid's birthday, or I don't know. But meeting your friends is a really easy way to meet new people, and it's just simple. It's like they're coming to hang out with their own friend, and then they meet you, and you're a friend of theirs that doesn't know them. So, and now you do. So it's just easy. Open up to new people early and often. I think this was kind of something I wanted to add, just because you want to still be guarded with things that are not supposed to be shared to everybody, but like, if you do open up with something maybe personal, like, it doesn't have to be so personal, but like somewhat personal, or something like today, I was at church and I opened up to somebody that I just randomly met, and she was a mom, of course, of 2 kids, but she was super young, and we just started talking, and I kind of opened up to her about something, and it was crazy, and we were talking like had known each other forever, and so it was really kind of cool. I think I also read in an article once that when you share something personal, like not too personal, but kind of personal, with a stranger, it kind of puts you both at ease, and just makes you both feel super comfortable, and opens up more doors for more conversation. And yeah, it's just a really cool way to share. And she had things to add to, like, of what happened to me today. She had some input on what I was talking about, so it was really helpful. And I did open up to her about it, and it was just really it was really good. It was like the Lord kind of winked, in that situation. So anyway, so I would definitely say open up to new people early and often, but kind of know, kind of see it. Hopefully you have good judgment to not just open up to somebody that doesn't have your best interest at heart. I could tell she was an awesome lady, but I also am probably never gonna see her again also, so it wasn't really that big of a deal that I shared that with her as well. We didn't exchange contacts or anything. It was kind of like old school getting to know somebody, because we just started talking and we just really enjoyed each other's company, and we spent the whole time after church like talking, and then I spent the whole time with their family, and my son played with their kids, and I don't know, it was just really cool. We didn't exchange information. We didn't have plans to get in contact later because she lives in a different state, but it was just a really genuine and sweet interaction that reminded me of like the olden days. It wasn't like we were trying to connect on any social media or anything. It was just like a wink from heaven, a kiss from heaven, Anyway. Okay, say yes to new opportunities. Now, I put in parentheses to every opportunity. I don't really mean say yes to every opportunity. You'll drive yourself nuts, especially if you know or in somewhat of a community. I think I'm going to talk about that later, like how to have like a good social life, more balanced social life maybe. So I'm going to talk about that in a different podcast, so stay tuned for that. But it came to my mind, say yes to new opportunities. And I really think sometimes we as human beings shy away from new opportunities. And I think it also is like temperament and personality, because I'm the type of person that will like love new opportunities, and like I'm always wanting to try something new and grow and just try it, like whatever, like it doesn't matter how it turns out, like let's just try it because I've never done it before. I gotta try it, you know what I mean? I guess that's just mentality that I grew up with, is like, yeah, like gotta try it, like maybe never try it again, or I've never done it before, you know, so let's do it. Now's the time, you know, because you never know. Yeah, you're gonna meet awesome people doing something new, but then you'll also like maybe find something you really love to do. Who knows? You might really, really love this new thing that you're trying or whatever, and it could be like a hobby, like a lifetime hobby that you have. Who knows what other opportunities could lead from that like new thing you tried, you know? Who knows? The opportunities are endless, and opportunities within the opportunities are endless. So say yes to new opportunities. Even if it scares you, step through that door and say yes and do it and try it. Compliment people. This is a really great way to meet new people. When you're walking down the road, you see somebody walking down the street and you see somebody with like the best, thick, most amazing hair. Yeah. You thought it was, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, hair. Like thick hair. And you love it. And it's so long. It's so beautiful. And you just can't help but compliment. I mean, it could just be, oh, thanks, you know, and you keep walking. Or it could be, thanks, I do this. Or what do you do? Or I do this. Or, you know, I don't know. It could go into a million different directions at that point. But just complimenting them is the beginning of a conversation. Could be a cool conversation. You could compliment somebody's shoes and they could be like, thanks, I got them from like so-and-so, maybe a celebrity or something. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up. Get a dog. I know that when you're walking down the street, how many times, like my son has gone up to like every dog. He always goes up to like every single dog we see. And then I just start a conversation up with the people that are, you know, because otherwise it's weird. It's like we're saying hi to this dog and not acknowledging the person. No, it's easy because you're meeting the dog and you're saying hi to the dog, and then you say hi to the person, and then you just go from there, you know. It's a perfect way to meet new people is getting a dog, because people will say hi to you. Like, you don't even have to say hi to people. People want to pet your dog, especially if you get a super cute one. People can't help but compliment or say how cute or talk about their dog, because especially people that have dogs want to talk about dogs because they love their dog, and now your dog is super cute too. And I mean, there you go. Like, you're starting a conversation about dogs, you know? Amazing. Library/events there. Library's a great place to meet new people. You're in the same section, you know, you're talking, like, you're looking at, like, mystery books, mystery, sci-fi, whatever. And I've started up so many conversations with people at a library. And then just whatever, getting to know them and hearing what books they're interested in helps you find more books, you know, that you might want to read because you're both in the same section, and now maybe you both can share different books that you've already read, and you guys are like your best library in the world because you're like sharing all the same things that you like. Also, libraries have coffee shops usually, and that's another way to meet new people because you probably won't normally go to the library coffee shop. I guess now I'm getting a bookstore mixed up with a library, but sometimes libraries have coffee shops. Maybe. College libraries have coffee shops. I know that. Okay, next, farmer's market. I was at a farmer's market in the last few weeks, and I met these amazing, cute little girls. They weren't cute. They were really, really tall, actually, but they were, like, maybe in their 20s. Like, mid to late 20s. and they had a flower shop, and it was the cutest thing. And Everest, have a baby. Everybody will talk to you if you have a baby too. But yeah, so we started a conversation. Like, I was just walking with Everest, and everybody at the farmer's market wants to say hi to you because they want to sell you their product. Yeah, maybe there's a different motive, but still you're getting to know people. And maybe it's like a fun, like, there was one guy that I bought this candle from. It was a soy candle, and it smelled incredible. And we just talked, and he was so funny. He was hilarious. And I could have sat and listened to him tell jokes and talk all day because he was hilarious. And so, and then these two girls, which I didn't finish my sentence before, were so sweet, and they, like, loved Everest, and they gave him, like, a humongous, beautiful flower that he, like, loved because he loves flowers, and he loves smelling flowers. So that was super adorable. Yeah, so, like, there was a guy that was making, like, duck noises at Everest. And I don't know, there's just, like, we got into a really cool conversation with a girl that makes kombucha and was selling it, and we just started talking about kombucha because we both love kombucha, and my mom and my parents love kombucha now. And so it's like you're stopping at different places or like different, like, what are they, tents of people that are selling something that they're passionate about, and then now you're becoming interested in what they have, or you're already interested because you're stopping there, or maybe you're looking for it. And so, honestly, it's a really, really great way to meet new people, a farmer's market, because you're shopping, it's a fun, beautiful day, hopefully you got your coffee, and you're just enjoying life, and it's an easy way to meet people because they want to talk to you. All right. Music, food, and art fairs or festivals. This is kind of similar to the farmer's market, but music festivals, it might be kind of loud, but you're still going to meet so many people at the food stands, at the merch shops, at the bathrooms, like at the festival, like waiting for the concerts to start or end, or just dancing with different people, or the food fair, trying different foods, the art fair. I went to an art fair recently, and there's just so many. Again, it's similar to the farmer's market, but just really, really awesome way to meet people and talk with people that have common interests or common interests. Kids events, birthday parties, school events, whatever. Kids events are a great place to meet new people because you have kids and you understand what it's like to have kids, whereas people that have never had kids just don't know what it's like. And it's not a bad thing or anything, but when you have kids, it's like you just have like this common ground with somebody else that not everybody has. So I think it's really easy to talk to parents in general about kids or about whatever's going on. But kids events are an awesome place to meet parents because you're all parents, and you can start with talking about kids, and then you'll probably segue into whatever it is you both are interested in or what's going on in y'all's lives, these kinds of things. Yeah. Church events. Church events are a great place to meet people. You may already know people, but then other people are bringing new people. Or if you go to a bigger church, there's always new people coming, hopefully. And you can, maybe you go, people at different services that you go to, or people that you don't normally sit by. There's always opportunities to meet new people at church. If you go to a decent sized church, if you go to like a super small church where there's only 10 people and you know everybody, church might not be the best place to meet people. But if you're going to a church that's growing as it should be, people evangelizing, preaching the gospel, you should be at a growing church. Church events, you should be able to meet somebody new every single time. And it's a great opportunity because you all love Jesus. So, yeah. What better common ground than that? That's the best common ground you could have. You just have this understanding. Yeah. Trivia nights. Really cool way to meet people. You're maybe at like a bar and grill. You're getting wings, getting whatever. And you can sit at a table like with a few friends and then join another table with other friends. Or you can sit with your friends, but then you get to meet other people. You compete with other people. And then, I don't know, anything can happen. But trivia nights are a great place to meet people. A unique city tour. Whether you're on a bus or you're on a bike or you're walking, whatever you're doing in a car, a unique city tour would be a great place to meet people because you're touring all over the town. You're probably getting out if you're in a bus or a car and you're walking around. You maybe just while you're on the tour, you could simply meet a ton of people that are from all over the world and they're just there in that one city for that time to tour that city that you're in. Cool place to meet new people on a tour, city tour. Yeah, because, I mean, if you live in, like, a bigger town, let's say Milwaukee or something, people that are coming to visit Milwaukee might do a tour and tour the town. Maybe they wouldn't tour Milwaukee. Maybe they would tour Rome, or maybe they would tour New York City or Dallas or LA. I don't know. Anyways, a city tour. Cool place. Sporting event. Maybe football or basketball. Maybe a local one. Maybe a professional one. Maybe a college level. All these different options. Like, the opportunities expand like crazy. You can meet people at the food where you get the concession stand. You could meet people in the bathroom. You could meet people waiting in line at the ticket place. You could meet people going to your seat. You could meet people in your aisle. You could meet the people on the other side of the aisle. You could meet people behind you or in front of you in the seats. So many opportunities to meet people, and you're sitting in a stadium of 100,000 people. So honestly, 100,000 new friends. Woo! That's a commitment. But anyways, sporting event, awesome place to meet new people. A book club, cool place to meet new people because you are interested in this book and you really want to read it. And now you're meeting these all new people that are interested also in this book. And maybe it's philosophical, maybe it's not. Maybe it's just a novel, maybe it's just a story. I don't know. Fictional, non-fictional, whatever it is, you should be probably interested in it. And then you get to meet people along the way, talking about this book that you're excited about and that you've been reading and spending the time on, and to discuss it together. And then maybe you're just getting to know each other after or before, or getting coffee. I mean, you get to know someone really well when you're in a book club because you're talking about a subject and their perspective and their thoughts. It really opens your eyes. It's a cool thing. You can meet new people at a beach or a lake, when at the concession stands or out in the water, or if you have kids or you're just chit-chatting, or maybe you start to throw the football around and someone joins you. You know, maybe you're playing beach volleyball. Cool place. Because then again, now you're playing another sport again, and you really get to, like, you go through, you're really working hard to try to win at beach volleyball. And a beach or a lake is a cool place to do that. So, Bible study, kind of similar to the book club situation, because a Bible study, you're studying the Bible. And yeah, I mean, you all have the common ground of loving Jesus and you want to grow in Jesus. So that right there is a huge thing that can bind you together in friendship. And Bible study is just a really cool way to really get to know somebody, how you can be praying for somebody. And if people are bringing their friends, which would be a good idea, then you are getting to know new people that way on a deeper level maybe than you would on any of these other options. At your local store, you can meet somebody new. Your local store, grocery store, whatever, wherever it is a great place to meet new people. You can meet new people like that work there or don't work there. If you just strike up a conversation, you're waiting to get fresh shrimp or whatever in the deli, and you just start talking about 4th of July or whatever's going on right now in that time. That is a great place to meet new people. I feel like I always end up talking to people at the store. It's crazy. Next, public transit is an awesome way to meet people. I have done this myself, and you meet the strangest and wildest and coolest people on the transit. You gotta be careful, have some street knowledge of, who you're talking to and all of that. But other than that, you can meet some really cool people. People that you wouldn't think, might have it all together, or people you might not think, I don't know, you just might not think, oh, this person is a gem, and then when you get to talk with them, it's like, man, this person is a gem. A gem hiding in the rough. Not to quote Aladdin or whatever, Jafar, but I don't think I even quoted him right. A diamond in the rough, that's what it is. But yeah, you can meet some cool people, so I would definitely recommend that. Just taking the bus one day to wherever you need to go. Yeah, it's going to take longer, but strike up conversations with the people you're sitting with. Sorry, you might surprise yourself. Next, dog park. Really cool place to meet people. You all love dogs, and you're all there to love on your dogs and give your dog some space and time to run around and play and jump and play with other dogs. So why not you get to play and talk with other dog owners? It's a perfect match. And if you hit it off, then your dog has a playmate now. So that's a win-win for you and your dog. Plus, I think it's just really easy to start talking about your dogs and all of that in that sort of scenario. And then starting with the dogs and then going from there. And it's a super easy transition into whatever you want to talk about. So, yeah, start with the dog park. I think it's a great opportunity for you to meet people that are like-minded, that love dogs and love animals and enjoy the outdoors. So, there you go. Family visits, doing things in your town. So maybe you live in a big town and you don't normally do the touristy things there because your family's coming to visit, but because your family's coming to visit, they want to do those things. So that is a really cool way to meet new people. Especially if you live in a humongous town and you go do the touristy things, you're probably gonna meet lots of new people out at the restaurants. Or if you live in Chicago, the Silver Bean or whatever, there's gonna be always people from all over the world at those kinds of places. So, highly recommend during family visits going to do really cool new things that they've never done, and maybe you've done them, but or maybe trying something new that you haven't done in your city. Definitely a cool way to meet new people because you've never been there, so the chances are you're going to meet someone you've never met. Hiking, you can meet some really cool down-to-earth people that are just like you and are just out to have a good time and enjoy nature and like-minded, especially if you like hiking. I personally love hiking, so whenever I'm out or running on a run, people that run are just really, really cool people. They like to keep in shape and like to take care of their bodies. And so there's just I don't know how to say it without sounding weird, an aura, or you just runners are just good people. You trust a runner. I don't know why. Runners are just really nice, good, hearted people. And I feel like hiking people are similar. Unless they're homeless, not that they wouldn't be nice, but they might have an ulterior motive. So just be aware of that. But normal hiking people, not that homeless people are not normal, they are normal, it's just having a rough time. So you know what I'm saying. Anyways, people that are hiking, like, just, they're just gonna be a good kind of people, and they want to enjoy nature, and they're out just to socialize. Not really socialize, they might be out to be alone, but they might be open to socializing as well. Whenever I'm out on a hike, I always say hi to everybody, and everybody's always super friendly. Like, I've never been out hiking and not met a friendly person that isn't willing to help a hand or lend something or help you out if you need something. Yeah, I was out hiking at my parents', and the dog got off his leash, my parents' dog, and this couple that was out hiking and walking stopped and helped me figure out. I had no idea how to put the leash back on the harness because I don't have a dog and don't know how to do that. And so they literally didn't have a dog either, but they helped me figure it out, and they took the time and stopped and helped me put the harness on the dog, and then whatever. It was crazy and so sweet. And yeah, hiking, walking people, running people, just good people. Okay. Do a flash mob. What the heck? I actually looked this one up online, and I was like, yes, I want to do a flash mob. And it said online to look up on Facebook pages of where they're doing, I'm so sorry, where they're doing a flash mob in your area, because there's usually lots. What? Yes, I want to do a flash mob. I have never seen a flash mob live, but bucket list thing, I want to be in a flash mob. And it said also online that you don't really have to be like a super amazing dancer to be in a flash mob. So again, another reason to just be in a flash mob. How cool is that? Like, bucket list will be in a flash mob at some point in my life. So cool. Such a cool way to meet new people that love dancing and love, just having a good time, and it's surprising the general public. How fun, how crazy, yes and amen. Flash mobbing it up. So you have to meet with these people a few times to practice and do this flash mob. Yes, I would love to do like a flash mob at like Disney or something. Oh my gosh. Yes. I would love to do that. Anyways, okay, a college campus. Yes, even if you don't go to college. I don't know. Okay, I was in college, but I went to college campuses to meet cool people and be a part of different things, even though I wasn't a part of that certain college, and I met people at other colleges. Like, I went to like coffee shops on like the U of M campus in Minnesota, and I met some really, really cool people. And I didn't go to that college, but I met lots of people. I was actually in college at a different college, but I liked to meet new people from other colleges just because you start to get to know. I went to a somewhat smaller college, not really. There was like 8,000 people in our college, so not like huge, but not like small. Anyways, so I went to other colleges to meet lots of other people, and it was a really, really fun thing because college people are so open-minded, and they're so different and open and like bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and just excited about life, and have dreams and goals and visions, and they want to do more with their life, and they want to change the world, and just so exciting people. And I love college people, and you should too. So meet people at a college campus. Unless you're like way older and you feel like that would be weird, then maybe try something else. But if you are college age or whatever, high school age, or just after college, like mid to mid 20s, even like late 20s, I would say meet cool people at a college campus. Next, block party. I feel like I already said this, but I don't think I did. Maybe it was just when I was writing it down, but a block party. I grew up going to block parties. I think I already did neighbors. So yeah, I did talk about block parties. So that is my list. I am so excited to bring this to you, like where to meet new people. I think sometimes people don't know where to meet new people, and sometimes it's hard. But if you have a common ground, like if any of these you didn't like, that's cool. But what I want to give you is like what is something that you like to do and that you are excited about, or something that you enjoy. Go there. Like go to, like, if you like looking at interior design, go to like an interior design show, like a show about like interior design. You know what I'm saying? Like I meant to say like go to a house opening, but that wasn't really what I was wanting to say. But they have like at convention centers like different interior design shows or whatever, or interior housing, furniture shows, different things of the new and latest and greatest stuff. Go to those things. What I was trying to say did not come out exactly how I wanted to, but I'm just going to leave that as it is for your enjoyment and laughter. Voila. Go do something you enjoy. Like if you have kids, go to like something revolving around kids, like a kids show or an IKEA. I don't know why I said IKEA. You can tell I'm super tired. I'm going to go edit a YouTube video now. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for listening to this week's podcast. It was my pleasure. Please subscribe and leave a review. It means so much. And share this with a friend. Thanks for listening. Love you. Bye-bye.